We all know that, you get the picture here, we all know that the fire service is the best job in the world. Driver engineer is the best job and the most important job in the fire service. Remember, without a driver engineer, there is no fire truck. Without a fire truck, there is no fire department. Every driver engineer has to take their job seriously, because it is the most important job in the fire service. It's our job to keep our brothers safe. All those that ride with us, it's our job to keep them safe. Going code 3 through traffic, going through storms, going through floods, it's our job to keep our crew safe and arrive alive to wherever we're going. If we can't keep our crew safe, then we can't help the citizens that are out there. During accidents on highways, it's our job to block the rescue truck and keep them safe. On other calls, it's our job to block them off from oncoming traffic and keep them safe. We have to know hydraulic calculations and perform them during all the chaos of a fire scene. While we're doing 100 other jobs, we have to perform hydraulic calculations at the top of our heads. We must know all the streets in the area that we respond to. Where are the dead ends? Where are the shortcuts? Where are the traffic tie-ups during rush hour traffic? We have to know all the buildings in our response area. Can the apparatus even fit there? Is there another way to get into the parking lot? Where's the sprinkler and standpipe connections? Where's the hydrant connections? All that we must know. We have to know every piece, every tool that is on our truck, every tool that the fire department carries. We must know how to operate it and how to fix it in an emergency. And we cannot be lazy. Laziness will kill brother firefighters. We have to make sure every morning during every checkout that we have checked every piece of equipment that we possibly can. Start it, run it, check the oil, check the fluids. Make sure they're running properly, make sure they're idle, that they're not going to shut off while somebody's on the roof cutting the roof. We have to make sure that we know that pump panel like the back of our hand. Where's the tank to fill? Where's the tank to pump? Which is the first pre-connect that we pull? Alright, they got one line in, they're going to need a backup line. I need a hydrant connection. All this we got to do during the chaos, and we must do it proficiently. The only way to do it proficiently is to practice. Go over your calculations, go over your truck. Practice laying lines out, practice connecting to a hydrant, practice, having your pump go down to 0. How long does it take? How many lines can I pull before my truck empties out, before my truck cavitates? What am I going to do? How am I going to lay a line 800 feet into a building? How the hell are we trying these? How much am I going to need to go up the stairwell? All these things, the only way you're going to know it is by practice. Practice, practice, practice. This is the most important job in the fire service, and we must know every aspect of the fire service in order to do our job properly. It is the most intense job at a fire scene at being a driver engineer. This is our responsibility to supply the crews inside the burning building with water. That's our responsibility. And we cannot take that responsibility lightly. So don't think you're going to be a driver engineer. You're going to take the test because you want to get off a rescue or because you think it's an easy job to do. It's the hardest, most intense job in the fire service. So all the responsibility for every call you go on is on your shoulders. And another thing, we also have to be the leaders in the firehouse. Since we work with the officer, the captain and lieutenant of the firehouse, we're often his eyes and ears. We're often the middleman between him and the crews. We often know what's going on. If the officer doesn't have a hand on his crew, the driver engineer normally can figure out the problem and tell the officer what he needs to do. And those of you years on the job know that you are the true leaders in that firehouse. Because sometimes the officers come and go, they move up the ladder, but we are the rock of that firehouse. And be responsible with that responsibility. So, I can go on with 1,000 other things about calculations, different diameters of hose, large diameter hose evolutions, supply evolutions, but we all have to remember it, and all that's on my website. But remember that the driver engineer is the most important person in that firehouse. Without him, there is no fire department. He is a true leader of each and every firehouse.